Alright, hey guys, this is Orchid Outpost. It's not actually Orchid. These are just lavender. Um, this is all lavender. I just called it Orchid because the shade of purple, and I needed to fit with Outpost. So yeah, this game's title is Lying to You. So this isn't really a real game. It's more of like an atmospheric experience. It's meant to, cause you can't like beat it. It's just kind of you walk around, you can look at stuff. This game is meant to fit in with the story presented by Lavender Ledges. But obviously, like, don't assume that it's 100% canon. There's a couple of things that I think would be inaccurate. Mainly the technology here. So satellite dishes were invented in like the 70s, I think. So, you know, if we're assuming that the Dragonfish Adventure Club was here in like the 20s, you know, they wouldn't have had these. I tried to make like the antenna model that's in some of the games. I couldn't really get that to be good, so I just used a satellite dish mesh. Same thing with this radio. These are a lot more modern. Yeah, this whole game was literally just based off of this little render I did of two like OC characters, I guess, and I was like, oh, what if I make a game that, I don't know, involves their story, I guess. And this game is pretty much just like, I don't know, like I like to imagine myself like doing all these like adventures and stuff. And I was just like, oh, what if I was in Gears? What would happen to me? Spoiler alert, I would die. And that kind of became this game. So let us read our journal here. Or no, let's read this first. Alright, Quiet Wyatt. That's this guy, me. I hope this finds you well. I've sent along a sort of care package to hopefully help you when you're all alone out there. It contains a journal for you to write in to pass the time, as well as some books to read. I'd recommend All Quiet on the Western Front. Really resonated with me for obvious reasons. I also put a copy of that photo Percival took of us back when we were working at the port together. I don't know if it will make you sad or happy looking back at us before we got roped into all this, but it's the thought that counts, right? Either way, I hope everything goes to plan out there and you end up okay. Maybe we'll even get to briefly talk to each other. Termite King and I might send me on a supply run for the guys down there. Whatever happens, I know you'll power through. See you when I see you, Ace. So pretty much Ace is a pilot. He fought in World War I, and that's why he recommends this, because, you know, it resonated with him, because it's about World War I. Yeah, so these two, like in this picture, they worked at a port together. I don't know, they unloaded cargo together. And yeah, he's just wishing him well. This is a very subtle reference to Half-Life. In Half-Life 2, Episode 1, towards the end, when Barney gets on the train, he tells Gordon, "See you when I see you." I don't know, that's a very subtle reference. Like, it's just I thought, I don't know, it's two friends saying goodbye to each other. And I thought of that scene. So alright, we got our little map here. So this was made in MS Paint, if you couldn't tell. So we got Tower 1, that's where we are. Got a refuel station, Tower 2, base camp, which is where Lavender Ledges, like the game takes place. We got like Rocky Mountains and all that. So yeah, we're basically like an air traffic control guy. Let's read our journal here. Day 1. I've arrived at what will be my home for the next 3 months. I'm supposed to monitor aerial activity while operations are going on in this area. Day 6. Forgot I had this journal. Let me write a quick update. I've become good friends with the guy running Tower 2, which is a little ways away from here. He hasn't bothered to actually tell me his name, though. Food is alright, surprisingly better than the rations at other bases. The work is easy, too. I just have to monitor and communicate with the pilots passing through. I'd love this if I weren't in a tower in the middle of nowhere. Communication only by radio isn't exactly the best. Day 10. Tower 2 said he saw something big come up on his radar. He claims that base camp has found pseudo-aquatic life within the region, whatever that means. Day 19. My good buddy Ace came through today to bring supplies. It was nice chatting for the short time he was in range. On his way back, he told me to make sure he brought gas masks next time, whatever that's for. I swear nobody in this company tells me anything. He says company because I made this back when people thought the DAC and the contractors were the same group, which now we know that they're not. This day 19 is meant to like fit in with the Lavender Ledges journal because on day 19 of that, that's when the guy tells the pilot to bring gas masks, which I made that be Ace pretty much. Day 21, Tower 2 has gone quiet, no idea what happened. Planes are still coming through as normal, so I don't suspect any catastrophes. So something got him. We don't know what. Day 24, heard some weird noises on the radio coming from base camp, not much else to make of it. Day 25, radio sounds from all channels, starting to get paranoid. A couple of planes came by, but they didn't say much, and they haven't returned. Day 26, something came up on the radar a few times, not sure if it was just multiple things or just one. Nor do I know if it was one of our flyboys or not. Still nothing, I don't get it. Day 30. Lord, I know I don't pray to you often, but I assure you I have always been faithful to your cause. Please let me go home. Let me see my friends again. I don't want to die alone, Lord. Please, I beg of you. So, you know, dying alone isn't exactly great. So in a last-ditch effort to be saved, he turns to God, even though he hasn't really done that prior, like at any point prior in his life. He's only doing it now because he's desperate, which generally is not something God likes. So, no help at all. So he tosses the Bible to the side, and is forced to choose between the void or letting the beans run out. What decision will he make? That is up to you. Yeah, that is pretty much it for this. Not really sure what else to talk about. Yeah, I can't really think of anything. With the exception of, I'll end the video with this. So if you do this, you get this message. This is Latin. I'll let you figure out the symbolism of that, because I don't really want to reveal like a lot. But yeah, that will be all for this. Goodbye.